welcome to another episode of the Prayerful Life, where I share inspired wisdom, insights, and understanding of life's difficult questions. The purpose of this is to deepen your faith and to open your heart to the wonder of God's love. Today's topic is about God's love. Nasi-share ko din sa Facebook page ko na kapareho ng pangalan sa YouTube channel na ito, which is the Prayerful Life, and I will share the link down below. So if you're interested, you can follow and like the page as well. So for today's lesson or topic, it's gonna be sharing about God's love. God's love is forever and constant. Or ang pagmamahal ng Panginoon sa atin ay magpakailanman at hindi nagbabago. When we think about this truth, we should have that assurance. Meron tayong assurance na mahal tayo ng Diyos kahit ano pa man ang mangyayari or nangyayari sa buhay natin sa ngayon. If we recognize this truth in our lives, it will make us less afraid of Him and less open to this love that He is so freely giving us. Pero tayo yung hindi receptive, tayo yung sumasara ng ating puso at ating buhay dahil una, hindi natin siya naiintindihan, and also kulang tayo ng, for example, madami sa atin or na hindi talaga naiintindihan kung ano yung totoong pagmamahal. We always base our perception of love based on human love, which is conditional, meaning my kondisyon, like I will love you only if you do this, I will love you only if you change. Minsan may mga pag-ibig din na over time it fades at nawawala, pero ang iba ang pagmamahal ng Panginoon sa atin. Ang pagmamahal ni Lord, ang pagmamahal ng Diyos sa atin is forever, meaning walang katapusan, walang hangganan. And yan ang isa sa dapat nating isipin at i-recognize, kasi pag sa sarili natin lubos-lubos yung paniniwala natin na mahal talaga tayo ng Panginoon, ng ating Ama sa langit, maiibsan yung takot natin, by being in this world. Kasi at this time nga, ang daming uncertainty ng buhay, ang daming nakakatakot na mga pangyayari, at ang daming pain at suffering. Kung kahit saan ka man lumilingon, andun yon. So once you feel na mahal ka ng ating Panginoon more than the people in your lives, more than your parents, more than your friends, more than your spouses, yung mga nagmamahal sa'yo, then you will feel na, oh, I'm gonna be okay, because this love is gonna walk me through and will protect me from the pains and the cares of life. Diba? So, moving on, I'm also sharing dun sa nothing can be added to it. God's love, okay, let me read the whole thing. God's love is forever constant. Nothing can be added to it. Nothing can diminish its intensity, and it continues to exist even if rejected or ignored. Okay? Una, nothing can be added to it. It means na ang pagmamahal ng Panginoon sa atin bilang creation, bilang nilikha niya, ay walang hindi mo, okay, nothing can be added to it. It means na ang Panginoon ay nagmamahal sa atin as is. Walang anumang gagawin natin. We cannot add to it, or we cannot add to it, meaning nothing. God's love is forever constant. Nothing can be added to it. Which means na kahit ano pa man ang gagawin mo o hindi mo gagawin, ay walang weight yon, hindi yun magbabago, hindi yun makapagbabago, hindi yun makaragdag ng pagmamahal sa Panginoon sa atin, sa inyo, sa iyo, sa akin, sa lahat-lahat ng mga nilikha niyang mga tao dito sa daigdig natin. So, in your mind, minsan sasabihin mo na, Lord, if only I can be good, only if I go to church or if I do certain things, you will love me more. No, God loves you even if you don't do any of those things. And that is a fact because God is unchanging. Hindi siya nagbabago. And it is part of His nature to be loving. And because God is love and love is God and they're one, that is just the nature of God. Wala kang dapat gawin, wala kang magagawa, wala kang magagawa to napunap upang dagdagan yung pagmamahal ng Panginoon sa iyo. He just loves you and me and all our brothers and sisters in the world as it is. Second point, nothing can diminish its intensity. Walang makapagbawas. Okay? Tingnan ako sa kodigo ko kasi nahirapan ako magtagalog. But I'm trying here. Nothing can diminish its intensity. Diminish, meaning makapagbawas, intensity, ay tindi. So, sa Tagalog, walang makapagbawas ng tindi ng pagmamahal ng ating Diyos sa atin. Nothing. So, like I said with the first point, na wala kang kayang gawin na makapagdagdag ng pagmamahal ng Diyos sa inyo, sa atin, walang makakapagbawas ng pagmamahal ng Panginoon sa atin. Kahit pa man makasalanan tayo, kahit pa man hindi natin siya tinatawag, kahit pa man hindi tayo nagpipray, hindi tayo nagdarasal araw-araw, wala kang gagawin na makapagbawas ng pagmamahal niya sa iyo kasi mahal ka nga niya. Kahit ano pa man gawin mo, hindi yun magbabago. And that's the truth about God's love. Next, God's love continues to exist even if rejected or ignored. It means na ang pagmamahal ng ating Diyos sa atin ay patuloy na andyan. Okay? Even kahit na tinanggihan natin yung pagmamahal niya or binaliwala natin. So, even if we rejected or tinanggihan natin or ignored, binaliwala natin yung pagmamahal niya, it still exists. Which means na kahit hindi mo siya tinatawag, kahit na hindi mo tinatanggap, sasabihin mo, hindi ko yan tanggap yung pagmamahal ng Diyos. Diyos yan, yung sa mga taong may bitterness towards God, hindi tinatanggap. Andun pa rin yung pagmamahal, mahal ka pa rin niya. Diba, yung pag may boyfriend ka, may asawa ka, kahit anong human love or relationship na nasasabihin, ayaw ko yung pagmamahal mo. Usually, ang mangyayari, konti lang yung palagi pa rin nagmamahal, yung martyr type. So, we can say that ang pagmamahal ng Panginoon, ng Diyos sa atin is like that. Yung martir, kahit sinasaktan mo, kahit sinasabihan mo ang Panginoon ng masasamang yung mga naramdaman mo na sakit, yung mga panghinayang, yung mga sisik, hindi yun makaka-apekto sa Kanya. His love is still there and His love is still whole. And pangalawa, yung kahit ini-ignore mo siya, hindi mo siya pinapansin, hindi mo pinapansin yung pagmamahal niya. Parang kahit, minsan kasi sa buhay natin, merong times na yung nag-o-open yung heart natin kasi may nangyayari. Halimbawa, we are going through a difficult time or we are yung may parang nag-o-open yung puso mo and then you recognize na, oh, this is the work of God. It's kind of like little miracles, big miracles, it doesn't matter. But the hand of God is there. At hindi mo siya, ini-ignore mo lang kasi your mind thinks na, oh, hindi yan from God, it's just a coincidence or ganyan. So, ini-ignore mo. So, yun yung isang signs or because God speaks to us in a different way. God shows His love. Di ba yung pag may minamahal tayo, we make effort We make effort to show the object of our love na mahal natin sila. Diba? Bumibigay tayo ng oras sa kanila. We give them gifts, presents. We give them, you're like good, binibigyan natin sila ng halaga, kumbaga. But God is doing that to us all the time. Kahit na ini-ignore natin, kahit tinatanggihan natin yung pagmamahal niya. Ayoko niyan, Lord. Ayoko ng pagmamahal mo. Gusto ko lang ng ganito. At hindi yan nagbabago. Kahit pa man anong gagawin mo. Okay? And so I hope sharing this will open your understanding na kahit pa man wala kang at this point in your life, sarado ang puso mo sa pagmamahal ng Panginoon. Okay lang yan. God is willing and patient and working with you to open that door. Like, kung meron kang closeness, kasi tayo madami din tayong nararanasan na trauma as we are growing. And that affected our capacity to receive the love from people even. And then how much more closing our hearts to the love of God which we don't see. Okay? So, tandaan lang natin na kahit anuman na pinagdadaanan mo ngayon, mahal ka ng Panginoon, mahal ka ni Lord, mahal ka ng Ama natin sa langit. At gusto niya na kumatok sa iyong puso at sasabihin, uy, ang tagal mo nang hindi ako ina-acknowledge, ang tagal mo nang you ran away from me for so long, balik ka na. Buksan mo yung puso mo at tanggapin mo yung pagmamahal ko. Kasi, pag tinatanggap mo yan, pag binubuksan mo yung puso mo, you will understand. Kasi, yung love of God will enter your heart and you will feel this transformation, like slow transformation, according to your capacity then to receive it. Kasi, pag binubuhusan ka ng matinding power, yung love, which is actually a tangible force. Mafe-feel mo yan pag hinihingi mo sa Panginoon. At doon mo mararanasan ang ganda ng pakiramdam na para kang nai-in love. Yung human, like it's similar to how you feel yung first time ka na in love. Na punong-puno yung puso mo ng pagmamahal. So sana tayo ganyan natin, ibuksan natin ang ating puso at bigyan natin ng chance ang Panginoon na buhusan tayo ng pagmamahal niya or wag natin isara or bubuksan nga natin yung puso natin sa tulong ng ating Ama sa Langit upang ang buhay natin ay mas maging masaya, yung struggles, yung burdens natin will be lessened kasi alam natin may nagmamahal sa atin, di ba? Kaya kayo, kahit wala kayong sasabihin nyo ngayon, walang nagmamahal sa akin na tao. Hate ako ng lahat ng tao. Remember that God loves you. Our Father in heaven, who is our true parent, loves you, really, really loves you. And I wish and I pray that this day, bubuksan mo yung puso mo at maramdaman mo talaga yung pagmamahal niya para sa iyo. And so, in closing, gusto ko lang i-encourage ka na to start this step. Kasi it's never too late. It is never too late. The perfect time is now. Every moment na gusto mong magbago, every moment na gusto mong mag-start ulit, God will meet you there. God is kind of like, there's a door and God says, come in, my child. Anak ko, ang tagal kitang hinintay, ang tagal kong kumakatok sa puso mo, pero hindi ka nag-acknowledge. But my love is still here. Kahit sa tagal mong ini-ignore yung pagmamahal ko, mahal na mahal pa rin kita. And tandaan natin na ang pagmamahal ng Panginoon ay higit at higit pa kaysa pagmamahal na maibibigay ng mga tao sa buhay natin. Kasi siya ang the greatest source of love at siya yun ang source ng pagmamahal that is never ending, that is forever, that is fathomless, walang limit. So if you're able to tap into this love, you will not need anything else. I mean, you would not crave for human love. You would, or maybe you will still crave for it, but not as much. Kasi He will feel you, and believe me, because this is my personal experience with God's love. Binubuhos talaga niya yung pagmamahal niya. That for me, human love and human relationships are secondary to the feeling that I feel compared to the love of God. So, yan mga kapatid. I hope may natutunan kayo sa araw na ito. And see you again on the next episode. I'm hoping na you will open up your heart and open up your mind and receive the blessing of God's love in your heart. Salamat po at sa susunod ulit. Ito si Mia. Have a great and blessed day sa inyong lahat. Bye!